Hello, this is December Farms, and we're on episode 2 of The Forgotten Land. We have added in a new little production point here. It's for our wood cutting. I'm not sure how it will interact with the pricing, but we'll have to take a look at it and see what it actually does here. Alright, so we have, takes me a second here to figure out where I need to sell the wood actually from, or store the wood. So what it does is it puts it into the production point and gives me a certain amount of liters basically based on what I've cut and all that. And then on the hour, I can either sell it or store it up and distribute it depending on what I want to do with it. Not sure if the price on it is better or worse. I need to double check the stock checker just to see, but I think the price at the actual lumber sell point is higher when I'm looking at it. So I think the price at the train station would technically be higher, but I'm not positive. And as you can see, when I add in the more wood here, the liters go up. So I have 13,000 liters of wood technically. But I need to double check to make sure I'm not just kind of cheating my way through a ton of money. Hopefully it's not being too greedy, I guess. But just change the output to selling here on the production, and then once the hour hits, we'll get our money. I do speed up time just to get that money, I think. Not positive. But we're gonna go back to cutting a little bit more trees, and then we do in this episode break out the tractor and we get some new equipment. I know it's taken a little bit of time to get this episode out. We had Easter weekend here at my house, and it was just kind of busy. You know, had a lot of events going on between different family events. Also, the kid has started baseball, so we kind of had to figure out some of that. It's just been a busy weekend. Basketball's ended though, so hopefully that'll clear up a little bit. I also had surgery for just a little outpatient thing, so that took me out of commission for just a few days, and should be back to normal now though. So I'm hoping to get some more content recorded here soon, finish cutting up some fields and doing some things, and be able to get back into a groove. Like I said, I know it's taken a little longer than expected, but it is what it is. So here we're starting out. We're just clearing a bunch of these trees out, these little ones. They're kind of the nuisance trees. You got to cut all these little limbs off. They don't really make you a whole lot of money. They're really just kind of excess, you know, but we need to clear them out because I want to clear this whole area out to turn it into a field. And I'm hoping when we mow that we'll be able to get enough of a return on just the field grass here to help supplement some of our equipment that we're gonna buy. My thoughts are I'm gonna, I got a pretty small mower that we're buying today. It's gonna take us some time, but if I can get that mowed, then we could plow it up for the winter. We could probably reseed it, and that way we could get a full good production of field out of it. But if we can, I'm not sure how I want to go about doing the grass. Thinking I will get a small forage wagon, and we can use that to put it into like a bunker silo. I got a few, I think, different bunker silos on the mods or the map here. Some kind of small ones, some little ones that are just like tires or whatnot. I'm hoping to use some of that. We can maybe get a little bit of an income off the silage. And then I am hoping also to eventually get into probably just some cows, maybe sheep, but probably cows, because we got a lot of grass here. We'll be able to make our own feed really ideally pretty easily. So if we can do that, then we can probably use maybe there's a new mod for like extendable pastures or custom pastures. We can kind of do whatever we want there. It'd be kind of cool to lay that out, get it all set up. We'll have to see how much that cost. See, the trigger point's pretty tight here. Everything's got to be pretty close to the front of that container. But like I said, the goal with this series is not to spend 10 episodes cutting trees down and building up our wood, our money. I want to be able to kind of move it along at a decent pace. And I'm not saying we're going to have a full farm built by episode 3 by any means, but I want to be able to change up kind of what we're doing in every episode a little bit, so it's not just you guys watching me cut down trees every day, all day. I want to be able to do some of this tree cutting, and then I want to be able to get right into kind of the mowing, and then once we can kind of get some of our stuff established, then we'll have a good rotating round. And with winter coming, obviously a lot more tree cutting is going to be coming up, but if I can get some of this cleared out and cut and done, then we can work on really just getting our fields set up, and then we can do a little bit of field prep in the winter, prepare for spring. So you can see here we're buying this. It's a 2.4 meter mower, I guess is what you'd call it. I forget the technical term for what that would be, but it's pretty small, doesn't cut a lot, but it's cheap and it'll fit on our tractor pretty easily. So we're gonna pick this thing up, we're gonna head back, and we're gonna start mowing. But I think for that I am going to switch over to a little bit of a song, and we'll just go from there, okay? So we're gonna grab this. I'm gonna start laying out a field. It does take me a little bit to get figured out. I do have VCA on to just help with kind of cut straight lines and everything, and it helps with recording too. Makes it a little easier to lay things out and get things going. So without further ado, we'll see you back there in a little bit, and then we'll get cruising along. So, see you in a minute.
Born over a fault line, bad teeth and worse habits, high heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it. Cracking like a glacier. Any semblance of restraint. Simple observations of a tired out complaint. I get in my own way. 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 massive magazines, holes in both my sneakers. I'm the last one off the train. Pulled by the horizon, by the burning yellow flame, wanting for an answer to this tired out complaint. I get in my own way. 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 I get in my own way.
And we're back. Hope you like the song. Getting pretty dark out, so it's getting hard to see, and I'm sure it's even harder for you to see on the video. But we've started making the outline here. We're probably gonna end up just doing some up and down rows here, and hopefully get this all cut in by next episode. We will, I guess, see how much grass we get. We might see also if we can find a cheap forage wagon, maybe a small bunker silo of some sort. And so I will see you all back here on the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I know it's kind of short and sweet. Not a lot to it, but we're moving along, and hopefully here in the next handful of episodes we'll be moving along pretty nicely. So see you all back. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are not, if you want to see more. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a blessed day.